All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and today we're gonna be taking our first look at this brand new dark Wolverine uniform from my guy Daken. Excited to see him getting some love. I do think he's gonna have a little bit of potential for Alliance Conquest content, but I don't think you guys should buy the uniform for him now. Okay, I have done a little bit of testing with him in PvP, and he hits hard-ish. And he can take a little bit of beating as he is the son of Wolverine. Definitely not on the same level as his daddy, but he is far and away from being one of the worst characters we've seen because of the fact that he has iframe, ignore, and penetration on his third skill, which is Chef's Kiss. The only way this could have been better is if the damage accumulation was also on the third skill, so that the skill would actually deal the maximum amount of damage it could possibly deal, but it's all good. The boy is actually getting a pretty good upgrade in my personal opinion. His 4-star passive giving him that 65% HP recovery every 100 seconds when his HP drops below 33% is actually really good. The uniform is giving him skill damage, bonus damage, and 30% more HP, which is very good. As you can see, his HP is very high. Without giving him HP Odins, I do have a couple HP Urus on here. Now, the only complaint I have with this uniform for Daken, well, I have two, but they're literally mediocre complaints. One is I wish his 4th skill was instantly cancelable. It would have made him a little bit more proc friendly. Now, he is proc friendly. His rotation is this: 3 cancel, 4 slight delay, and then cancel into 5, and then you let 5 play out. It's a beautiful skill. Kind of fits how he's supposed to attack. And then obviously for his tier 3 rotation, you're doing the same thing: 3, 4, 5, and then you go into 6. You want to proc on 6 because he has a damage proc for 100%, so that's where he's going to do the maximum amount of damage. Now if you take a look, you hit 4 and cancel out of it, you do not get the 4th skill. You have to actually delay it slightly. Now, because of that, there are opportunities or situations where the first hit, right, before you cancel, will trigger your damage proc. So that's why I would say he's not the most proc friendly. I would say 7.5, 8 out of 10 in terms of proc friendliness. Yeah, I would say that. But for me, today, we're going to test him with a CTP of Rage since I have a bunch of them lying around. I could have tested him with an energy in this, but honestly, I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. I know I'm not going to keep him as a PvE character, so I figure I'll just throw the Rage on him, have a little fun. I'm going to pull it off and then give him an authority or a conquest to bump up his survivability. He does have decent survivability. As you can see right here, he has a little bit of damage reduction, but I want to increase that more with a CTP of authority or conquest, because I know primarily where I'm going to be using this character is Alliance Conquest. Now do keep in mind that since I'm using a CTP of Rage on Daken, the damage you're going to see is lower than it would be if I was using him with a CTP of energy or destruction. Now, one complaint that I do have is I wish I could actually control him when he was using the 5th skill, because he's moving around, which I do like movement, right? It's great. Even if it's an iframe skill, it's a great way to prevent yourself from taking damage, because obviously where we are right now in the game, there's lots of stuff that can hit you even when you're in iframes, right? The proc's a little off because his 5th skill is a very long skill, but it's cool. Like, damage is okay, nothing great for PvE, but again, he's not supposed to be a PvE character. Okay, got caught up and pulled out of the 5th skill. That kind of sucks. Do like the fact that you get his tier 3, I would say effortlessly. You really just have to use 2 rotations. You don't have to use the 2 in 1 if you don't want to, right? They're just optional skills. Whereas some characters, you have to stuff everything in and then try to do it again, right? I just don't like it. So, good rotation. The damage is okay-ish. If you had an energy, you could probably do this like, let's say 20 seconds or so faster. Okay, I like the fact that even if he loses targeting, that in some cases is good and bad, right? Even if he loses targeting, he still just keeps attacking, which is good in the sense that, well, if the boss becomes targetable again, see, he takes a little bit of damage and he doesn't die, so that's good. Right. Then, since the skill is lingering, you can still hit Knull after Knull jumps back out of the iframe. The problem with that is sometimes, like for example, if you're going up against someone like Gorr, you kill those roaches, or you know the boss moves out of the range of your attack or whatever, and you're still attacking nothingness. That's kind of bad. But we'll see. We'll see if he relocates to where the boss is, if the boss ever moves away. Like if Knull jumps away, does he just try to get to him, like, or also one thing that's kind of cool is that since the radius of the fifth skill is like constantly changing and moving. Hold up. See, like this is what I mean. Some characters would get pulled out when the character that they're attacking goes into an iframe. For Daken, that's not the case. Some instances it's good, others it's not. It's okay. His damage is not like crazy good, but it's not like trash. Alright, like he's worth looking at. Am I gonna die? Nah, didn't even get hit. Wow, just concerned about nothing. Part of me wants to let him get hit and see how much he can take. You know, let me just go ahead and trigger the next phase here. I'm gonna see if he dies if I just try and push through and kill. Nah, he's not gonna die. Okay, true to his name, the Wolverine. Okay, I guess as they say, blood will tell. Right? He's Logan's son. He really is. Okay, let's go ahead and finish there. So, not the greatest showing in terms of DPS, but don't judge him too harshly, because keep in mind that the uniform that he got is a replica of what Wolverine has, at least one of what Wolverine got. And this uniform for Wolverine did not do much for him in PvE or, well, PvP was like, but yeah, don't judge him too harshly, because his daddy took 6 uniforms to be a great character for PvE. Okay, keep that in mind. Oh, wow, we dodged that handsomely. God damn, he handsome. Low key, he handsome. Y'all think we'll ever get like, okay, kind of off. Okay, so his targeting is not the greatest for his 5th skill when they run away. Kind of off topic, but since we got the son of Wolverine, y'all think we'll ever get Scar in this game, bro? You know, it's kind of cool to see father-son combos. Oop, and okay, he lived that. Not bad. Okay. Can we break? There we go. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to see Hulk and his son, Wolverine and his son. You know, kind of cool. But we shall see. Time will tell. I don't even know why I'm running away. Like, I don't think I'm gonna die unless I get hit with 2 purple attacks, maybe. Okay, bro, where's my proc? Kinda sucks. I guess since I don't have guaranteed critical rate, using him with a rage, he's just not as consistent. Keeping the procs where it should be. I don't know. But yeah, maybe you guys should go with energy and just risk losing the proc. I don't know. Like, he's definitely not as annoying to play as somebody like Gladiator, you know, but I just don't see myself keeping him as a PvE character, so I just didn't feel like giving myself an aneurysm trying to like proc with a character that's, again, not the most proc friendly, but he's by no means like a super hard character to proc with, right? I guess me going with Rage is just kind of like the lazy man approach. Like, I don't really want to stress about the proc. Yeah, color me being lazy, I guess. Just trying to have a little fun with him, that's all. Come on, timing. I guess. It's all good. We're gonna get hit again. I wonder if he'll. Hold on. Okay, he has stun immunity. I was gonna say, I wonder if he'll get pulled out of his tier 3, but he has stun immunity, so that's good. Alright, quick little test here against Gorr. Let's see how he holds up and how much damage he can actually do. I think I misspoke earlier by saying you didn't need to use the other skills. You do. You need to at least throw in the 2 or the 1, because you only get 47%. By the way, I have noticed that his tier 3 does not track the enemy, so if the enemy moves after you initiate the tier 3, yeah, you can lose pretty much all of the damage from the tier 3. So you have to be very careful now. In most cases, they won't move just because you're in an iframe, but oh, come on, that I got cucked there. So I'm gonna have to deal with this phase of the roaches just to get no benefits. Okay, see this is what I was talking about earlier, where the 5th skill keeps attacking when there's no enemies. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, it's not even moving towards where the enemies are, it's just like moving in a preset pattern. Oh boy. Okay, alright buddy. Yeah, so I wish the 5th skill was a V-pad. That would have been cooler. Oh, I didn't realize that we could. Come on. Usually once the roaches are gone and you hit him and he gets to 16, he will just cancel anything you were doing. So I didn't want to. Come on, where's my tier 3? You gotta be joking. The stupid rage proc did not trigger because he doesn't have guaranteed critical rate. I'm so sad. I'm just so sad. Anyways, happy he can at least do this. Okay, don't jump away. Okay, yeah, I'm happy he can do this. I definitely could do it faster even with the rage. But if you have a CTP of energy, then he would be flapping this faster, like energy or destruction. I think he can go maybe higher than this. I don't know if he could do like, I think the next stage you'd be viable for is like a combat stage in the 40s, like 45, 49. It's been a while since I've done this slow down. But yeah, he might actually be able to do that now. So he's not like a trash tier PvE character by any means, but his primary value is just AC, because there's just so many characters that have level 80 now. Like, okay, can we done this guy right here? No. Oof. He's taking damage well, considering the fact that we don't have any damage reduction coming from our supports. We're just being able to tank some hits from Gorr is not too shabby. Yeah, not too shabby. See, like, he moved out of the tier 3 there. Yeah, I would say it's always good to have characters like him that have auto healing and an additional heal built in the kit via the backup. I'll call it the emergency. It's not a revive, but it might as well be. Like unless you get really unlucky and drop right to 0, in most cases you're gonna go right back up to full after you get hit and drop below 33%. So I would say he has overall the better kit between him and X23. They gave him a lot more love. But yeah, that's what Netmarble is doing this time around. Kind of intrigued by the fact that they didn't give him an additional heal. Like most characters get a heal that they can trigger on their skills. Maybe they're saving that for when he gets another uniform in the future. I was like double checking earlier before the video, but yeah, they legitimately didn't give him an active heal. They just primarily gave him passive healing. So 2 passive heals, one that's pretty much always there, and then you get the emergency heal. But yeah, leave me your thoughts in the comments on Daken. I think personally he's a good character, and